Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Ricardian theory of rent. According to Ricardo, rent is a price which we pay for using original and indestructible power of soil. Indestructible power of soil means the land is natural resources. We can't destroy its power. So according to Ricardo, rent is price which we pay for using original and indestructible power of soil. Assumption of this theory are land is free gift of nature, supply of land is limited, technique of production is given, there is perfect competition, there is differences between fertility of different land. Land is only one use, that is cultivation, and law of diminishing return apply. Ricardo talks about extensive and intensive cultivation. First of all, we are going to talk about extensive cultivation. Extensive cultivation means increase output by increasing quantities of land with small amount of labor and capital. Here you can see we are using four types of land A, B, C and D. Production of A is equal to 120, production of B is 90, production of C is 60, production of D is 30. Here you can see production of D is very less as compared to other land. That's why D will be called marginal land. And we can calculate surplus or rent when we minus production of marginal land from the production of each land. Here our marginal land is D and production of marginal land is equal to 30. Production of A land is equal to 120 and production of marginal land is equal to 30. 120 minus 30 is equal to 90. This 90 will be called surplus from A land, or we can say this 90 will be called rent from A land. Similar we can calculate for B, C and D. In case of B our surplus is 60. In case of C our surplus is equal to 30. But in case of D we don't have any surplus, or we can say we don't have any rent. Same thing you can see with the help of this diagram. On x-axis we have grades of land and y-axis we have production. Production of A land is 120, production of marginal land is 30. Difference between 120 and 30, this part will be called surplus of A land. And production of B land is 90 and production of D land is 30. And difference between 90 and 30, this part will be called surplus from B land. Production of C land is 60 and production of marginal, or we can say the production of D land is 30. And this difference will be called surplus from C land. In case of D, we don't have any surplus, or we can say in case of D, we don't have any rent. Now we are going to talk about intensive cultivation. Intensive cultivation means increase output by increasing more and more unit of labor and capital on the same piece of land. Here you can see we are using 3 doses of labor and capital. First dose of labor and capital giving output equal to 20, second dose giving equal to 15, third dose is giving very less amount of output, that is equal to 10, and third dose will be called marginal dose because it is giving very less amount of output. And we can calculate surplus or rent when we minus output of marginal dose from the output of each dose of labor and capital. Our marginal dose is third, and third dose is giving output equal to 10. First dose giving output equal to 20 and output of marginal dose is equal to 10. 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. This 10 will be called surplus, or we can say that this 10 will be called rent from first dose of labor and capital. And rent from second dose of labor and capital is equal to 5, and third dose of labor and capital is not giving any kind of rent or surplus. Same thing you can see in this diagram. On x-axis we have doses of labor and capital, y-axis we have production. First dose giving output equal to 20 and output of marginal dose is equal to 10. Difference between 20 and 10, this part will be called surplus from first dose of labor and capital. And second dose is giving output equal to 15 and output of marginal dose is equal to 10. This part will be called surplus from second dose of labor and capital. And third dose of labor and capital is not giving any surplus or rent. Now we'll see criticism. This theory only talks about rent or surplus but don't clearly define real nature of profit. According to this theory, there is marginal land, but in reality, we have to pay rent for every land. There is no marginal land. This theory is based on unrealistic assumption of perfect competition. According to this theory, rent arises due to fertility, but in reality, rent arises because of scarcity of land. And according to this theory, first of all, we use high productive land, then move to low productive, but this is historically wrong. According to this theory, rent don't include in price of product, but in reality, we include rent in price of product. According to this theory, rent is only for land, but in reality, we pay rent for machinery, we pay rent for vehicles. So this is all about Ricardian theory of rent. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.